the Florida Man Games held its tryout.
Yeah. How did it go?
Those guys are the coolest.
They're pretty damn cool. You'll never see anything like it.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. I don't know.
No,
What
it was
did
a
you
lot of
guys
fun.
think as you guys were there hanging out? This is the first event that I've done with you guys that you didn't have to work pretty much. Well, you guys didn't have to work the Florida Man Games last year, but how was it to just be a spectator at this? You were working, sneaking in.
Mouth wide, window shut. I was a lot lizard last year. This year I get a advance to be in the games. It'll be exciting. No, it was so cool to see people rally. It was fun. People they were just all walks of life, which was great. And people were just celebrating. They were just happy to be themselves.
Fun, right?
In an environment to just let it loose. It was so cool to see. Yeah.
Yeah, man. People came from hours away. It was pretty awesome.
Dude, my favorite was Solo. I know I just jumped on your Troy,
Solo,
but
yes. Yeah.
Solo was my favorite.
Yeah, he made a little name for himself
He
out
could
there.
be his own team, I swear.
Yeah.
That dude was amazing.
He was good at rallying the crowd. He got
Absolutely.
the crowd behind him. That was really good.
I hope he gets on a team because he deserves it. Yeah,
I think he's going to get on a team.
Cool.
I think we're going to have to find a team.
I mean, bump a weaker link off and get Solo.
There you go.
Find a way. Be like, ooh.
He was from around this area. Well, we're doing it by city.
Oh,
this
okay.
year.
Yeah.
So honestly, St. Johns County has the opportunity to get in a team from St. Augustine, a team from St. Augustine Beach, team from St. John's,
World
a
Golf.
team from, Ponte Vedra's got a chance in this thing. Hastings has a chance in this thing.
Nocatee.
Nocatee. I mean, there's different cities in St. John's for sure. Not that they're all going to be filled up by people from St. John's, but the opportunity's there.
Yeah. Solo, I mean, Hatchet needs some help. I saw how they finished last year.
Yeah, but they did stronger in these tryouts, and they did recruit a couple new students out there.
Okay.
They got, it looks like Redneck Roman's going to be a new student.
Oh,
out there.
Dude, he was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
He was great.
All tatted up.
Yeah.
He got some characters that come out for this stuff, man.
So cool.
Made me even more excited for March 1st.
Yeah.
To be able to see the full versions of all these things, because these were mini versions of all the events that we're gonna have out here.
So,
no
for instance,
cage, no mud.
Yeah. For instance, give them a little picture. They had the inner tube with you had what was it, ping pong balls in the pitcher instead of beer.
We didn't want to spill beer all over his ring. We'll spill beer all over our ring.
Smart.
Yeah. But so we had we put the ping pong balls in there to kind of simulate the beer being in the pitchers, and
that was actually worked out really well. Who threw the weaponized noodle? We got to make a rule about keeping hands on the noodle.
Oh yeah, did you see the clip on Instagram this morning?
I didn't see it.
Oh, you got to see that. That's on Instagram. Oh, this is great. I got to show it to you right now that nobody else is going to get to see on this.
Yeah, but
TV
they'll
screen.
know to go to
But
the Instagram.
they will know to go to the Instagram. Let me show you this.
Yeah,
Here
but
it
he
is.
just
I think they got it in
swung that
slow-mo too.
Boom.
Yeah.
He just
just really almost knocked the other guy's head off. Did you see that?
that one's
Yeah.
yeah. We got to keep two hands on that thing.
Well, and that's why we do these things, to make sure we figure out the rules before game day, because a lot of stuff happens on game day. Last year, we were kind of making up the rules as we went, so we do these type of things, and we realize, okay, we need to make that a rule, that you always got to hold on to the bugle stick.
Well, the other one was the one guy took the noodle, wrapped it around the guy, and then used it.
Right, yeah,
I was like, that's a great strategy, but that can't be. We got to make that against the rules.
Right, yeah, okay, there's
some little ironing out there, but no big deal.
Yeah, but it was a really good strategy what he did. He literally let go of one, wrapped it around the other dude, and then he's like, "Rah!"
Yeah.
And just
There's our ring girl, Chris, running around.
So awesome. Chris was such a good sport. He was so good.
He plays into it, man. Well, he's the dude that's got the Florida Man Games tattooed on him.
Multiple times.
Multiple times. He's got my face tattooed on his leg. He's got Van Strange tattooed on his leg.
Upper thigh. It's not just leg. This is upper thigh.
And he did all these tattoos himself.
That's so nice.
I mean, that is one of the most Florida man-ish Florida men of this entire competition. It wouldn't surprise me if Chris is in jail for the Florida Man Games and can't make it. I mean,
love it.
Great dude.
I love seeing people be authentically themselves. That is so cool. Team Amphetamine was there.
Yes. That's who took out the cow.
That's who took out the cow. First in the bin.
Yeah. and then dived in. He didn't know, but there's the trash can. We had the trash can to simulate the drive-through. They had to throw the alligators into the trash can, and he decides to dive headfirst into the trash can, not knowing there's a dumbbell weight at the bottom of the trash can. There was three. I didn't even know there was three.
There was three because we used
to weight it down.
Yes.
I don't think that's the first time Matt Naguse ever had a weight in his face. So I'm just saying, like, he actually trained for that moment.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They were from Amp Gym, so their team name is Team Amphetamine.
Love it.
They had a pastor on their team.
It was so great.
They had a pastor fighting, and of course he couldn't lose. Of course he couldn't lose.
The preacher took out like somebody almost 40 pounds heavier.
Totally.
That was the most jacked preacher I've ever seen in my life.
I was like,
he was like, he looked really small, but like as soon as he started to fight, it was like, oh, that dude's serious.
Yeah.
It was
Only
great.
in Florida will you see a preacher in the ring.
Yep.
He had God muscles.
Yes,
He did have God muscles.
He had God on his
He
side.
had,
Yes.
the
All
muscles
the-
of the Lord. That's hilarious.
What was
man.
awesome for me, man, is these guys and girls were taking each other's heads off and then would help each other up.
Yeah.
High fiving, the
Yeah.
camaraderie, the sportsmanship.
Friendly competition.
It was really cool
Yeah.
to see them
Yeah.
go so hard. And then a couple times where they could have gone over the limit, they all held back. It was all love
Yeah.
and friendship.
Yeah.
That was really cool to see.
Like that time when he threw the stick at the dude's face. He was not happy about that.
No.
He was not happy
I would
about
have been
that.
happy
and
about
the
it.
guy who got hit in the face, by the way, was a former Marine, I believe.
Yeah.
He's a dangerous guy. And
Yeah.
he's probably done the pugil stick exercise in the Marines as well. So
He was intense.
I'm glad they didn't fight.
Yeah,
Because
he was
those two coming to blows would have been, there would have been some blood in that
We
ring.
didn't just let it go.
And that's, that's
We didn't
exactly
drag-
why
didn't
we
drag
brought
out-
security
We
in.
didn't drag out whoever we needed to drag out, but we like I can tell you I wasn't jumping in.
Yeah.
To
I
break
was
it up.
glad security was there.
A big shout out to
Security wasn't
Central.
jumping in that one.
Big shout out to Central Security who was out there. Great people out there.
Great people.
Great
Yeah.
folks. They were our security at the games along with the sheriff's office. But
And Queen
was-
Jackie at the registration booth, she did a great
yes,
job too.
yeah. Keely was out there.
Keely.
Thank you to everybody who
Keely,
came out
yeah.
and helped, man. It was really cool, and we needed every single person who came out and helped. And
I
it
only
was,
saw because Keely was on the other side of the ring, so I only saw her at the tail
Yeah.
end. But yeah, it's great to see her, too.
She was like my equipment manager. She was great.
Great
I appreciate
lady.
her being out there, man, and everybody who came
yeah,
out.
Kenny was out there. He was blowing
Kenny
stuff
was
up.
out
Shout
there.
Kenny.
Big shout out, Kenny. Yeah, man.
And Barbara Jean.
BJ was out there.
BJ.
It was
And her
awesome.
throne.
Heather,
So
everybody,
good.
man. It was
Yeah,
very
shout
I
out.
love
cool.
Barbara Jean. She looked at me and she goes, "I never miss an event. I've always got to be here." So that's so
Yeah,
good.
it was
Love
great
that
to
lady.
see her.
Yeah.
Great to see her. And big shout out again to Sam and Brandon and Christine and
Yeah.
everybody at Hatchet Pro
Yeah,
Wrestling.
they're awesome.
That was great. That's a great
Great
facility.
people.
What
It's
a great
great
setup,
facility.
right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So all around a very successful. And we made headlines. We were in the news like right away. Action News was all over it, man.
Orlando
good.
Sentinel was there.
Orlando
Yep.
Sentinel was there.
Thought about getting in the ring. I saw that he was thinking
We
about it.
almost talked the Orlando Sentinel and the Channel 4 people into fighting each other in the ring.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
Channel 4 guy did do the evading arrest obstacle after everybody left. So
Oh, did he? Okay, great.
We left it set up for a little bit. For
They
him.
always love the news people love to do that. They love to do the obstacle courses, man.
The ninja courses. I
that's gonna be great.
Told him he's got to be out there for the ninja course.
Yeah. I don't know if any of our competitors can make it through the actual ninja course.
I'm telling you that warped wall is no joke.
The wall is no joke. The swinging from the rings is no joke. I mean, that's the real deal, like TV setup out there that we're gonna have there, which is gonna be cool.
Yeah, this swinging from the setup, and I've done some of these, challenges where you run like a quarter of a mile and then you have an obstacle and you have to do that. I was at one where like it's a mud run is what it is, and I don't think they thought it through how wet your hands get.
Oh,
And swinging,
or maybe
on the,
they did.
swinging on the rings.
Yeah.
And so many people went to swing out that first time, and that hand let go, and they landed flat on their back, and it was just like, oh.
Wow. You heard the thud.
You could see the air come out of them. It was like, the rings. Make sure it's not wet
Well, I want to see some big spills
for the liability.
I mean, we got lots of insurance.
Okay, all right.
Lots
Yeah.
and lots. And I literally went to the insurance place and I'm like, beef up my insurance big time from last
Yeah,
year.
you never
Here's
know.
what you need. I need more.
Yeah. Yeah, millions and millions of dollars worth.
So what do you think about the teams? I mean, especially the teams that were in part of it last year, like Cooter Commandos, you know, Hanky Spanky was there.
Yeah.
Do you see a big rivalry happening? I mean, honestly,
I see them continuing that rivalry for sure. I mean
Cooter came through.
That's
Like
an
I was
intense
like
rivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have literally almost actually fought each other every single time we've all gotten together, which is great.
Yeah, you definitely see the tension.
Games.
Yeah,
it's very real. It's a real thing. So yeah, I can definitely see some rivalries already brewing. Already brewing. I think Hanky Spanky and Hatchet now have a rivalry after the stick throwing incident.
Saw that. Yeah, definitely saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was created on that in that one.
Yes, it was
moment.
One little moment. Yeah.
Team Hanky Spanky, I think, is the largest team we have.
A lot of them are.
I mean,
former military guys.
The
and
Redwood is up there. Yeah, Justin.
Justin's literally a professional football player.
Literally,
the other guy's a Marine. Yeah. I mean, Larry was in the Navy. I mean, these are military guys.
These aren't poodles.
Justin, if you don't know who Justin is, he looks like the redneck version of the mountain.
Yeah, he is definitely a mountain.
I mean, he could be a pro wrestler.
Oh,
I mean, he was the guy in the. It's my favorite clip. It's everybody's favorite clip. He was the guy choke slamming the other Florida man into the cage.
That's why we had to have the rule. You had to hold on.
That's right. We had to make a new rule because of Justin.
So he didn't throw anybody out of the ring.
He's a game changer.
That's right.
Awesome human being.
And the guy
great human being.
Golly.
One of the nicest people you'll ever meet in your entire life.
They don't make them like that anymore.
But a guy you would never want to get in a bar fight with.
True.
He will destroy you.
Yeah. He was my security in Orlando. He was awesome.
Yeah, he's the guy you want to have on your back. Yeah. Guarding your six.
Yeah.
That made me even more excited for the Florida Man games, and thank you again to everybody who came out. You guys included, man. It was great to see you guys out there. I didn't know you guys were going to come out there, but
yeah, I got right off the bike. I'm like, everybody, bye. I gotta go.
That's awesome, man. Thank you. That was really cool to see everybody out there. So, big success, and I guess I can break some news here to you guys. We may have another one of these, and if we do, talking to Everbank about it. Everbank is interested in hosting this at their flex field out there. So
that's cool.
We may have our second combine at an NFL stadium if we need it. If we need it, I got to sort through. I got to see who we picked up. I got to see what we got going on. But if we need another combine, already got a date reserved with Everbank.
Can we borrow
7th.
the blocking dummies?
I know, right? I wonder if they'll give us some equipment. It is really cool. I did get to tour their flex field, which is like a practice field, and it's beautiful, man. It's amazing.
Crazy.
This indoor covered field right there next to the Daly's place where they do the shows and stuff, and really a spectacular field, man. So
I heard the Jaguars are having a tough time getting back home from Detroit. Someone painted an end zone in front of their airplane.
oh my God.
This will be great training, though. Great opportunity for the Jaguars to pitch in and have a
Boy,
good time with
geez,
everybody.
holy hell.
Be awesome.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Invitation is revoked.
Did we put on the disclaimer that Troy does not speak for the company or,
He's not on payroll. He's not on payroll.
Expressed on Troy's mouth do not represent.
Troy's a volunteer, guest.
Oh, boy. No, they do seem like great people.
They
seem
have
like
a
they've
sense
got
of humor.
Yeah, they
believe me.
do. Of
You know
course
what
they
comment
do.
I'm seeing the most about the Florida Man games over the weekend?
What?
Better than the Tyson Paul fight.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Better than the Tyson
That
Paul
was ridiculous. All I saw was the Netflix logo the whole time.
But even with our ring girl and her spandex, his spandex, we saw less cheeks than we saw at the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight.
We saw more
what
junk.
What was that? It looked like they were trying to troll him. Like it looked like a scene from a comedy.
Why did
you
they
see
do
after
that?
the fight? Like Mike took off his boxing. He's walking around in just his jockstrap, and they showed his ass.
That's what he's talking about.
That was before the fight.
Oh,
That was before the fight. No,
Oh.
that was after an interview with him. His son was interviewing him.
Oh my god!
And his son was like, "Are you intimidated?" And no, I'm not intimidated. I don't care. And then he kisses his son on the cheek and walks away. And there's just his bare ass.
I mean,
yeah, it was so weird. So weird.
What locker rooms did
It
you
was
guys
like
grow
a
up in?
comedy movie, though. It really was. It's wild.
It
It's
was
wild.
Normal day in the locker room.
Yeah, that's how it rolled. Yeah.
All right. So that was a great time was had by all.
Yes, sir.
Glad to have fun out there.
No, it was a lot of fun, and there was some legitimate good battles. I mean,
Oh,
Legit
yeah, man.
good battles.
yeah.
Yeah.
the matchups were great. I mean, Justin destroyed his guy, but
so fun. Yeah, Justin was
And
like,
the
yeah.
equipment, by the way.
Yeah.
In the last match, I mean, he destroyed the equipment to the point where we had to say, okay, well, this is the end of the tryouts.
yeah.
He just
That thing flew off the
destroyed.
Invoicing.
God. Yeah, right. We'll send you an invoice, Justin. Jeez. That was a lot of fun. Glad everybody
I'm not
going
going to be the bill collector. I can tell you that.
for that guy, huh?
Somebody else.
Yeah, okay.
I'll do it, Justin.
All right. On to some serious news here in St. Johns County.